The eye is an extension of the brain, and it is the brain's main instrument for observing the outside world. The image perceived by the eyes is broken down for transmission along the optic nerves, then reassembled by the brain.
Hello. I'm a little sunbeam. Well, strictly speaking, I should say that I'm a photon. In other words, I'm a luminous particle. Actually, only scientists can understand me. I'm really so particular. It takes an Einstein to fathom me, because light equals energy, you see. Now, I want you to remember what I've just said. I think it'll come in handy in a few minutes. Because, look, here's an electron. Now, she's made of electricity instead of light. Let me stir her up a little. Hup. Aha. Shh. An excited electron is full of energy. It's fun, isn't it? Ah. Upon reflection. No, there must be a better way of putting it. I mean, when I touch something, I reflect off it. Watch. Oof. Not too good, but that's the general idea. When you see an object, I bounce off it and into your eye. And what's very important, I do this at the most incredible speed. Oh, wrong way. Back again. You must admit that wasn't bad. I've just been around the world 7 times at the speed of 300,000 kilometers per second. That's a little sunbeam's cruising speed. Who else could do that? Only another little photon, like me. You can applaud now. Caught you there, didn't I? But you won't get rid of me before I've introduced all the other photons. There are far too many of us to count. We provide warmth and light that make life on Earth possible. Without us, this planet would be barren, cold and dark, like so many others. Without us, everything would be grey, because we create colour.
Mum, come quickly and look at this butterfly. It's so beautiful. Why does it have such beautiful colours on its wings, Mum?
It's hard to believe, I know, but we're invisible to them.
Is that a fact?
Just watch this. See? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Look. Why? Now, what do you think of that, my friend?
I really thought you were joking at first, you know.
We're invisible, yet we make things visible for them.
Blurred picture. The eye is not focused sharply on the subject. Tell the ciliary muscles they must tighten up and refocus the lens. And you better relay my instructions to the oculomotor muscles. I want the eyes turned half a degree to the right.
Hi! Bye!
Oh! You're nothing but a pestiferous roadhog. Ought to be arrested and put away for life.
Look out! Here I come, Speedy by name and Speedy by nature, ought to be arrested and put away for life. Gangway!
All your puffing and panting doesn't impress me, young fellow. I know what a day's work is, and believe me, I do it. It's not exactly a picnic, this job, and we don't get much credit or cooperation.
Can I interrupt?
You will if you want to, cheeky young devil.
Well, Chief, my job is no bed of roses either. Just let me tell you, we're short-staffed and I do a lot of overtime, and while we're wasting time and breath, they've got a fuzzy picture upstairs.
Let's see. Adjustment of focus. Tension of ciliary muscles to force 5. Okay?
Okay.
While the chief carries on working hard, a swarm of little neurotransmitters is on its way to deliver the message to the fibers of the ciliary muscles.
And beg to remain your most obedient servant.
Okay, guys, force 5 contraction.
What do they suppose they're up to, the blithering idiots? Just half a degree to the right, that was all that I wanted. And that was precisely the message I sent.
Everyone's entitled to make a tiny mistake every now and then.
Oh, I see. Correction. Adjustment to the field of vision, 1/10 of a degree to the left. The left, you'd think they'd know what they wanted the first time. Very well, then. Left it is. 1/10 of a degree, no more, no less. Here, give this correction top priority, please.
1/10 of a degree to the left, if you please. Huh?
Listen here, you. I've got enough on my plate already. Don't bother me.
The boss is watching us.
Hello there, Lieutenant.
And a very good day to you, Professor Globus.
It's an absolutely beautiful day, isn't it?
That's right, it's so fine we could do with some carotene units in this
There
sector.
they are.
Right on time, too.
You'll never get it. You've done it again. Oh! Look out!
What they lack in experience, they make up in enthusiasm.
How true.
Who are they?
Have you never heard of vitamins? Vitamins are physical fitness and health itself. Without them, there'd be no fun in life whatsoever.
That's beautiful. It's just like a rainbow. That's funny. The light goes through us, but we don't feel a thing. What is the light doing?
Just passing through. It's a reflection of the outside world with its shapes and colours.
But where do the shapes and colours end up, Professor?
Ah, well, after all these little sunbeams have travelled a great distance, they end up in a marvellous place called the retina at the back of the eye. And that's where their signal is received and passed on. The photons strike the retina, which is made up of densely packed cells which are sensitive to light. From their shapes, these cells are called the rods and the cones. Have you all got that?
Yes, Professor Globus.
Good. Shall I continue?
Please.
Now, here's what happens when a ray of light strikes the retina. The information is reflected, then transmitted. Neurotransmitters make the connection. Then the information is passed from cell to cell along the optic nerve. Eventually, the information reaches the brain. The left brain deals with the signals from the right eye and vice versa. It's curious, isn't it?
Mum, how do my eyes work to let me see in colour? Do you know?
Your eyes don't really do the seeing, Peter. It's your brain.
Does the brain have eyes then?
Yes, in a way.
But, Mum, I thought the brain is what we use for thinking, isn't it? How can the brain see? I don't understand it. I wish someone would explain the whole thing to me. I wish somebody would explain the whole thing to me.
What a question to ask.
Well, we'd better not disturb Maestro, you know.
No, he's far too busy for that, isn't he?
They're all too busy to explain anything.
Huh? What's the matter? What on earth do you want now?
I want to know how it is that I can see with my brain.
Oh, well, that's not such an easy question to answer, young man. It's a miracle, you see, a wonderful process, and I'm not sure I understand it myself. But I like a boy with a thirst for knowledge. Climb in and I'll try to explain. Come this way, Sonny. To know is to understand, and to see is to know. Here, take a seat.
Thank you, sir.
Look at the screen and tell me what you see. Well, what is it?
It's an arrow, I think. It's an arrow that gets longer and shorter.
Well, do you think you've seen it before?
No, I haven't, sir. Oh, it's turning. It's a weather vane.
Well done. Now, my boy, which part of you saw the weather vane, your brain or your eyes? It was your brain, wasn't it? Now, watch this. I'll give you a clue.
It's the sun, of course, isn't it? No, it's not the sun. I'm wrong. It's an orange.
The red disc hasn't changed at all. Watch.
It's trickery. Now it's a flower.
And now what is it? You see, it all depends, doesn't it? It all depends on what your brain remembers. The decision was made up here, that you were looking at an orange. Take it, you've earned a prize.
I'll have one of those.
Me too. I'm due for a treat.
Do you see how important interpretation is? Is this a vase or two faces? The eyes receive the signals, but the brain has to decide how to decode them. And besides, both eyes don't always see the same picture. Hold your thumb right out in front of you and then shut one of your eyes. Now open it and close the other. And just keep on doing it.
It looks as if it's moving.
That's right, it is moving from side to side. Ah! Oh!
Away! Gangway! sorry. I thought I had enough room to overtake on the left.
I have to go now. Breakfast is ready and Mum will be looking for me. You showed me such interesting things. Thanks a lot.
Ah, so here you are. I've been looking everywhere.
I was here all the time, Mum. I ate an orange.
An orange?
Mm-hmm. I got it from an old man that lives in my brain.
Peter, I've got a surprise for you.
A surprise, Mum? What is it?
Guess.
A ball, or maybe a marbles, or a penknife?
Not at all. You haven't guessed it yet. You'll have to try a lot harder than that. Now shut your eyes. Don't peep. All right, then. Now you can look.
Oh, Mum, a puppy! But I can't believe it. Is he really mine?
Mm-hmm.
Gee, thanks, Mum. Thanks. Come up.
Now listen, Peter dear, a puppy is not a toy. He's your responsibility. You'll have to house train him and teach him obedience. You can play with him when you come home from school, and in the meantime make sure he can't run away.
Right you are, Mum. I think I'm going to call him Roly-Poly. Now, you be a good dog while I'm at school. We'll play when I come home. Bye, Roly-Poly. Be a good boy now. Sit. Stay. Mum! Mum, the puppy's gone! Poor little thing. I just know he's been run over by a bus and I'll never see him again.
Don't upset yourself, Peter. He can't have wandered very far away.
Tears are caused by sadness.
Huh? Roly-Poly! Mommy's back! Come and see! Roly-Poly's come back!
You see, Peter, you were wrong to let yourself get into such a state. I just knew that he had to be somewhere close by.
We weep when we're sad and also when we're joyful.
It's too windy to play outside now. I think we better go in, Roly-Poly, my friend.
But apart from expressing emotion, tears are necessary to keep our eyes healthy. Where do tears come from? Let's find out.
Excellent, excellent. But there's still a certain je ne sais quoi that's missing. I think throw in some salt.
Yes, sir. Hang on a minute there, chaps. I'd like 6 units of your salt, if you don't mind.
That's it. Now there's some dust in the eye. Pour a few tears immediately to wash it away. Eye is becoming irritated. Increase production of tears immediately and don't forget to use germ-killing additives in the mixture. Oh.
Boo! Ooh, it's lovely. A dip in the pool when you've been running around like a mad thing all day.
Listen, you, those tears are 100% pure. I'm warning you, get out now before you pollute them any further. All right, I'm prepared to give you one last chance. But if you won't do as I say, I will take your name.
I'd be delighted to oblige you, but I've just realized I can't swim.
Oh, what a blithering idiot you are. Serves you right. Now, catch hold of the life belt.
Oh.
Now let that be a lesson to you. This is not a public swimming bath. These tears must be kept free of impurities. Now, get on with your work.
Those are the only tears I'll shed over him.
I've just learned that the eye is irritated. Increase production immediately and let our specialist cleaning enzymes know they'll be needed.
We're here already.
Well done, little scrubbers.
Please don't call us little scrubbers if you don't mind.
We are lysosomes, a highly trained squad of specialist technicians who clean the surface of the eye.
I know. I was only teasing. Now off to work with you.
Come on, men, get this eye thoroughly clean. We'll have no viral conjunctivitis while I'm in charge of the squad.
Out you go, you nasty things.
Come and see. There's something rather suspicious up there under the eyelid.
Curses, we've been spotted, guys. Those enzymes are dangerous. We'll have to split up and make a run for it. You make a dash first while we cover your rear.
Whoops. Come on, lads, we'll give these filthy viruses no quarter.
Come on, you guys, let's make ourselves scarce.
You'll never get away from me!
Your eyes are red, and how many times have I told you not to rub your eyes with dirty hands? If you do that, my boy, you'll get conjunctivitis.